Good morning, students. Welcome to your accountancy class. Students, yesterday I explained the rules of debit and credit. Okay, so today I will solve the numerical questions related to rules of debit and credit. Okay, so question number 23 is related to these rules. So the statement of this question: write the following on the proper side of machinery account. Okay, so the transaction is machinery purchased for rupees 20,000, machinery sold by receiving 8,000, machinery purchased again by paying rupees 6,000, machinery discarded means machinery is discarded, disposed of due to its obsolete nature. A part of machinery sold out for rupees 1,000. Okay, so students, this is the pro forma of machinery account. Okay, so left side is debit side and right side is credit side of machinery account. Here we write the amount of increase in machinery. Okay, here on credit side the decrease in the value of machinery. Okay students, so first transaction is machinery purchased. Okay, so when machinery is purchased, the journal entry is passed like this: machinery account debit, because machinery purchase it come into the business. The entry is, journal entry is machinery account debit to cash account. Okay, machinery is purchased by paying cash rupees 20. Journal entry is machinery account debit 20,000 to cash account 20,000. So I am posting the debit amount of machinery by using the name to cash account, because we do not use the name of machinery in its account. So we write here to cash account and the amount is 20,000. Okay, so machinery is purchased. Okay, it means the value of asset, the value of machinery is increased, so it is debited, but the name we use here to cash account. Okay, so name of the machinery we do not use in its account. Okay students, so the next transaction is machinery sold out. When the machinery is sold out, the journal entry is like this: when the machinery is sold out, some cash is received, so we write here cash account debit, because cash is the asset is come into the business, it is debited. Cash account debit to machinery is goes out from the business, so machinery is credited to machinery account. So the value of machinery which is sold 8,000 rupees, 8,000. Now in this, machinery account is credited. Okay, now I am posting this entry to the machinery account by using the name cash account. Okay, so when we posted the entry in credit side, we use by, in debit side we use to, and on credit side we use by, and the name of, we do not use the name of machinery but we use the cash account. Okay, so we write here by cash account. Okay, by cash account, and how much the value which is sold? 8,000. Clear students? Next transaction is machinery against purchased. Sorry, machinery again purchased. So when the machinery is again purchased, the transaction is, the journal entry is machinery account debit by paying cash. Machinery is purchased by paying cash, by to cash account here, and the amount of machinery, the value of machinery which is purchased, rupees 6,000. Okay, so in this journal entry, in this entry, machinery account is debited, means the value of machinery is increased, so I am posting this entry into the machinery account by using two cash account. Two cash account, because machinery is increased, asset increase. Okay, increase in asset is recorded on debit side, but do not use the name of machinery here. To cash account. Okay, so the value is 6,000. Okay students, now the next is machinery discarded, means machinery is disposed of due to its obsolete in nature. Okay, so now the entry is profit and loss account debit, loss account debit to machinery account. So machinery is disposed of. So entry of disposing machinery is like this: profit and loss account is debit to machinery account, and the amount of machinery which is disposed 2,000 rupees to 2,000. Okay, so here machinery account is credited because amount of machinery is disposed of. In decrease in the value of asset, decrease in the value of machinery. So we write here by. Now I am using the name P&L account, profit and loss account. Okay, in machinery account, by P&L account with the value of rupees 2,000. Okay, next is a part of machinery sold. Okay, again a part of machinery is sold out. Okay, so some part of machinery is sold, the value of machinery is 1,000. Okay, so entry is cash account debit to machinery account. Okay, the value of machinery which is sold out 1,000 rupees, 1,000. Okay, so here machinery account is credited. Okay, so now I am using here by cash account because the value of asset, value of machinery is decreased, by cash account with rupees 1,000. Okay, now balance these account. So the amount which is the total of which side is higher, we write the total below here. So the rupees 26,000 is highest total of from both sides. Okay, so the balance is remaining on credit side. We write here by balance, BAL denote balance, and C/D denote carry down. Okay, so the balance carry down is 15,000. Okay students, next question is question number 24. From the following prepare proprietor's capital account. First transaction is business started rupees 30,000, loss during the year 5,000, additional capital brought in 8,000, allowed interest on capital 200, drawings 800. Students, this is question number 24. This is the pro forma of capital account. Left side is debit side, right side is credit side. Okay, so the first transaction is business started. Okay, when the business started, the proprietor introduced some capital, okay, in form of cash, maybe in form of kind. So here he introduced capital rupees 30,000 in form of cash. So the journal entry is passed like this: cash account debit to capital account. So the amount is 30,000. So when the capital is introduced into the business, means capital is increases, the amount, the value of capital is increases. So the value of capital is increased, recorded on the credit side. Okay, so in the entry capital account is also credited here. So we use cash, we use the word cash, okay, for crediting the capital account. So we write here by, because when we credit any transaction we use by, and the name of cash account, because we do not use the name of capital in capital account. So the amount is 30,000 rupees, 30,000. Next transaction is loss during the year. So students, as we do the accounting equation sum, okay, the loss is deducted from the capital. Okay, so the entry is passed like this: profit and, so the entry is capital account debit to profit and loss account. We write P and L account. Okay, and the amount of loss is 5,000. So rupees 5,000 is deducted from capital, means the value of capital is decreased by 5,000. So the value the capital account is debited here because the capital is decreased by 5,000. So we write here 2. Okay, on debit side we use 2, and the name P and L account, profit and loss account, because loss is deducted from the capital. So the value of capital is decreased by rupees 5,000. So decrease in the value of capital is recorded on the debit side of capital account. So the amount is 5,000. Okay students. So the next transaction is additional capital brought in. So additional capital brought in means again capital is introduced. So when the capital is introduced, the journal entry is cash account debit. So capital is introduced in form of cash account debit to capital account, and the amount which is again introduced as capital is 8,000. Okay students, so now the capital is increased because new capital is introduced. So capital account is increased by 8,000. So increase in capital is recorded on credit side. So by cash account, because we do not use the word capital, we do not use the name of capital in capital account. So by cash account, and the amount which is introduced additional capital at 8,000. Okay, next transaction is allowed interest on capital. So interest on capital is the income of the business. Okay students, interest on capital is the income of the business. So when income is come into the business, capital is increased. Okay, so the entry is interest on capital account debit to capital account. So it is income and it is added into the capital. So 200 is interest on capital. So capital is introduced with rupees, capital is increased with rupees 200 because it is interest. Okay, so interest is the income. All incomes are added into the capital. This is the reason the capital account is increased by rupees 200, and now we credit the capital account because the value of capital is increased. So we use interest on capital account with rupees 200. Capital account is increased with rupees 200. Now balance 38,200 is the total of credit side. So the balance is remaining on debit side. So we write here to balance carry down, C/D denote carry down, and the amount is remaining amount, the balance amount is 32,400. Okay students.